So is there a requirement that they put something on their website or within when you sign that dotted line that you have to adhere to these rules and they can't expel you, no questions asked?
That's a great question. Yeah, one of the things FI advocates for is due process, right? The students should be notified of what the rules are before they actually get to campus. Fundamental ability to understand the rules before you get punished. And yeah, so we encourage schools that have these policies to make them very clear, very apparent, very easy to understand for college students what they are. And if you go to one of these schools and they say no suggestive dancing,
quickest way to get happy in answering your question, how do we achieve this? Well, we step out of the race, right? And we take a pause, we freeze frame where we are, and just start the day with 8 specific things that you are grateful for. So I'm gonna play with you. You do 4, and I'm gonna do 4, all right? And quickly, and you cannot say my friends and family, that's too general, okay? So first thing is, I'm grateful that I was able to sell my Jaguar. You.
I'm grateful that I got up and exercised this morning.
I'm grateful that my daughter just called me and we got a little soundbite together before this interview.
I'm grateful I had a FaceTime with my kids just before this interview.
I'm grateful that I'm looking outside at this incredible view of the ocean and the sun is out and I'm solar powered, so that's a good thing.
I'm grateful that by this time next year, I will be in a better place.
I'm grateful that people are being helped by this book in terms of helping themselves find that they are loving, lovable, and loved.
And I'm grateful that we were finally able to get together and do this podcast.
There you go. 8 specific things that you're grateful for first thing in the morning before you start thinking about what you need to do. If you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. But then come back and do that 8 gratitudes. And then I like to meditate. Meditate is as simple as turning the mind off. So I just breathe and I watch my breath. I put my timer on for 15 minutes. And then all day, I look for things that are good. It's called FTG, find the good. So it's you're extending your gratitude. And at the end of the night, you are grateful for yourself. 8 specific things that you appreciate about yourself.
How much weight have you lost so far since starting this journey?
I'm down about 200 pounds.
Wow, that's a whole person. You've lost a person. I mean, that's a big deal. So since starting within the 2 years, you lost 200 pounds.
No, I've been on WW for 3 years.
Okay.
3 years in May. I've been doing the podcast for 2 years.
Okay,
so in that 3 years, I've lost 200 pounds. Since August, it's been a struggle. I hurt my knee, and it's just been a lot of up and down. I kind of plateaued a little bit, and that's the hard part about weight loss. They if you look at some people's Instagram accounts and you listen to some people, everything's great, but no, it's a lot of ups and downs, and it gets harder as you go. The more weight you lose, the harder it gets, it can be very frustrating sometimes.
You apply, I'm sure, into your skills. What would you say that you transitioned over that you learned in Iraq and Afghanistan that goes into your school?
One thing I think you touched on already. One thing about survival is it is regional. Although there are basic foundation, or there is a basic foundation of priorities and rules that we like to follow,